Sports Stars Magazine here with Lyndsey Rogers. Certainly a test of grit, a test of character for the Mission Hills women against Beckman. 38-27, third place in the WNBA Premier Gold Division here at the SoCal Holiday Prep Classic. Let's talk about, obviously, something the group can be really proud of. Outscoring them 14-0 in the third quarter. You held them scoreless, for, between the second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter for more than 10 minutes. Held them without a field goal for almost 12 minutes. I know that you guys can score. Yeah. I know that you guys can get up and down the court and and shoot the three. In trying to find the positives in a really gritty game like that, how proud were you of the defensive effort?
I think I was pretty proud of it. I think we could definitely still do better. I think yesterday we played against Sidwell. We didn't have our best defensive game, but today we did pretty good. We were talking. We still had possessions where we were getting face cutted and stuff, but I think overall we did a pretty good job.
When I was talking with Chris after the game on Saturday, he's look. The comparison is a thief of joy, and so obviously I'm not comparing your game against Beckman versus La Jolla Country Day's game against Beckman, but the reality is they did not beat that team, and you did. And he told me, as unfiltered as he can be, sometimes it's like, this is a must-win game. And people might not think like a team from San Diego against a team from Orange County in late December is a must-win game. But did you ladies, not just because of that comparison that could end up playing out in seeding for the Open Division later on, but just in terms of bouncing back from the Sidwell game, showing what you've learned, and getting a win before the end of the year, did you feel that urgency today?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely put it in our heads, this whole after the game yesterday. Definitely it was a tough loss, but he definitely kept it in our head that today was a must-win game, and if we didn't, it would have been pretty bad for our seeding. So it was pretty good that we beat them today.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
The fact that obviously they forced the game to kind of be a little bit chaotic. Certainly, when you ladies play end to end, the game can be kind of frenetic and whatnot. But especially when they made that little push at the start of the fourth quarter, you ladies responded again. Until they got that kind of unconsequential layup at the end, you ladies had held them scoreless for more than 4 points at that stretch. Was it good to see a response? Because obviously, in the second quarter the other day against Sidwell, when you needed that response,
sure.
So the fact that a team kind of cut that gap, and the game could have gotten into a possession game, the fact that you ladies responded the way you did, was that encouraging?
Yeah, it was definitely encouraging. I think mentally it's really good for us to see that we can bounce back in that situation, but I think we could definitely still improve. We got to stop them, we got to get 3 stops in a row to really kill them, not genuinely, but to
kill their momentum.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that was pretty good. So
Lyndsey, I'm so excited, genuinely appreciative of the fact that it may not always show up from the scoring aspect, but you do all the intangibles, rebounding, defending, moving the ball, steals, deflections and whatnot. Obviously for not only coach, but the entire staff here at the SoCal Holiday Prep Classic, to recognize your efforts, throughout these games, and be an all tournament selection, because a lot of times it's it's easy to recognize Bay when she's scoring 20 plus or others. How much does that mean to you that all those little things add up to something big?
I think it's really cool. For me, I focus on the defensive side and the rebounding, because that's what gets me going as a player. It's fun to score, it's cool and all that, but I definitely pride myself in rebounding. It's really fun for me, so to get on the ground and stuff.
Most definitely. You certainly checked off all those boxes and more. We know that there's some really big challenges and contests coming up for the Mission Hills girls, but obviously, even if it wasn't a masterpiece that will be hung in the museums, it's a big W in a game that's going to loom large when the playoffs come around as far as seeding goes. Lyndsey, congratulations.
Thank you.